What's going on with all my billionaires out there? This the God Hoods Billionaire. Welcome to Hoods Billionaire TV. Big favor, big abundance. On today's episode, we gonna be talking about the mega fight of the decade has been announced. Errol Spence Jr. versus Terence Crawford has been announced. Date is set July 29th. Okay, both of these guys walking away with 8 figures no matter what, guaranteed, plus the back end on the pay-per-view. So I see what was happening here. You know, we was all complaining about the fight. Oh man, the fight gotta go. It's a lot of money that come with these fights. That's what y'all don't understand. Like, when you a warrior on that level, it ain't nobody ducking nobody. Ain't nobody afraid of nobody. Like, trust me, Errol Spence is not afraid of Bud Crawford, and Bud Crawford is not afraid of Errol Spence. Like, neither one of them are afraid of each other. Like, that's just not realistic when it comes to the sport of boxing. Like, they're not afraid. It was about the money. Bringing these guys together in their primes, one at 33, one at 35. So it's like the you know, right there at the end stages of the prime, to get these guys together in their prime to fight in a boxing match, bro. Like, that's hundreds of millions of dollars that fight is gonna generate. That fight is going to generate hundreds of millions of dollars. Hundreds of millions of dollars. It's going to generate that. These guys have to ensure that the business is right. Especially in the sport of boxing. I don't think you guys understand that it can get a little corrupt and people can get robbed if the business not right. So yeah, it took some years for the business to be right in order to get the fight to happen, man. If the business ain't right, why would you risk your life if you making sure that if the business not right? You feel what I'm saying? So they got the business right, and I salute to Bud Crawford, because it looked like he might have been coming up on the shorter end of those negotiations, because even though he's considered pound for pound the #1 ranked boxer, Errol Spence got the bigger face card. Errol Spence is the bigger boxer. He's the bigger name. Just being real. You know what I'm saying? Bud Crawford, you kind of got to be in tune with the sport of boxing to know like how cold Bud Crawford is. You feel what I'm saying? And we all know how cold he is, and he a monster, and he definitely, he in my top 3 for sure. You feel what I'm saying? But so is Errol Spence. You know what I'm saying? So it was only right that these guys met up and they went ahead and put it together. But it was really just all about the business being handled, man. You got to make sure that the business end is taken care of. You feel what I'm saying? So it is what it is, man. And we just gonna continue to go forward, and we gonna continue to stay focused. And good things are gonna happen in regards to this fight, man. I'm happy that it's happened. I'm happy that we got it together. I'm happy that the people finally gonna see it. You know what I'm saying? I'm happy that the people get to see this beautiful fight. Oh, and it's gonna be one for the ages. Me personally, I don't have a dog in this fight. I love both fighters. Styles make fights, so it just depends on whose style dominates the fight. Is it gonna be Errol Spence's constant pressure coming forward, big shot after big shot? Is it gonna be his style of boxing, or is it gonna be Crawford switching up? More of a technician who has power, who can adapt to any style and will figure out what style he needs to do in order to win the fight. So it just depends on which fighter style dominates the fight. It's gonna dictate the winner. I don't know if this one of them fights where it's literally a 50-50 fight. I couldn't tell you who I couldn't tell you if it's gonna be a knockout. I doubt it. I could see this going 12 and it's gonna come down to a decision. I can't see either fighter hitting the canvas. I just couldn't see it. I couldn't tell you who really could win it. It's just like I said, styles make fights. Like, this is definitely a toss-up, but I'm glad that they giving the people this. You feel what I'm saying? Like, and I know, man, it's about to be insane. That fight gonna be insane. That's gonna bring out all the major stars. Every star you can think of is gonna be in that building. I mean, Vegas just gonna be lit. It's gonna be crazy. You feel what I'm saying? But I'm glad they blessing us with this fight. We got a lot of big fights this year. You know what I'm saying? We got Ryan Garcia and Tank. You know, we got Devin Haney, Lomachenko. So we got a lot of big fights this year, man. It's beyond the icing on the cake. This is a mega fight that all the people want to see, man. So salute to these two black kings, man. You know what I'm saying? Leading the way in the sport of boxing, and all the young black kings that's coming up underneath them. But this is going to be a mega fight. You know what I'm saying? This is going to be a mega fight. It is going to be huge. And it's going to be great to see, man. And we'll just see what man comes out on top. Because really, that's just hard to pick. You know what I'm saying? Y'all let me know what y'all think. Like, who y'all think coming out on top in that fight? Like, I'm just more of a person that, like I say, styles make fights. It just depends on whose style dominates the fight. You feel what I'm saying? I honestly couldn't tell you who I think is going to win this fight. Because for me, it's a 50-50 toss-up. Like, either way, you feel what I'm saying? They already trolling each other. They already, you know what I'm saying? You know, they been talking back and forth, man. And it's going to settle it once and for all, man, for that welterweight. I believe they fighting at 145, 146. So, this going to settle it, man. You know what I'm saying? This going to settle it for that welterweight division, man. This going to get it all settled. This going to let it be known, really, who is the best. You feel what I'm saying? Who really is that guy? And I already been hearing chirping that Errol Spence or Bud Crawford might. It's a rematch clause that's already in it. But what I'm hearing is that they might actually Errol Spence or Bud could possibly move up and fight. Not Errol Spence. Bud Crawford could move up and fight Jamal Charlo. So, hey, it's just gonna be a good, you know, next couple years for the sport of boxing. But I believe it's gonna take off just in general, man. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to everybody that's brought in, you know, that energy to the sport of boxing, from the YouTubers to everybody, man. Because all it really did was shine a light on it that needed to be shined on it to show, you know, these guys are technicians, man, and they really been putting in a lot effort and grind their entire lives to get it done. You feel what I'm saying? So this gonna be great for the sport of boxing, man. So y'all let me know what y'all think in the comments, man. This the guy who is Billionaire, big favor, big abundance. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Like, share, subscribe. This the guy who is Billionaire, big favor, big abundance. I'm gone.